Hey guys, welcome to day number 7 of the Peace Came Down devotional as we take time to prepare our hearts and our minds for what God is doing this season, and as we prepare ourselves for Christmas to both remember that He came and remember that He's coming again. And I hope that this has been beneficial and helpful for you guys. I've enjoyed doing it, and I've enjoyed just kind of walking through some of these things, even though we've looked at some unpleasant topics, things like sin and the fallenness of the world and all of this. And today we're going to kind of continue with that, but we're also going to look at a promise of hope. There's one of the things I love about the scriptures and I love about God is He doesn't let us sit in our confusion and sit in our disappointment. God doesn't let us sit in those states of helplessness for very long. He's always there with a hand showing you the direction to go and showing you that there is hope. And we get a picture of that right in Genesis chapter 3. So Genesis chapter 3 records the fall, records when Adam and Eve ate the apple and the curse of sin comes upon the world. And we talked about that. We talked about how the world is cursed because of sin. So we've really looked at that. And now, in the middle of God pronouncing these curses and telling them what has happened and what is going to happen, God all of a sudden stops for a moment while He's talking to Eve, and He's talking about all of these things that are going to happen because of sin and all of this. And then in verse 15 of chapter 3, He says, I will put enmity between you and the woman. He's talking to the snake, actually. He said, and between your offspring and her offspring. He shall bruise your head, and you will strike his heel. Or you will bruise his heel. Here's the incredible thing that I love about this, is even in that beginning is God is showing that the offspring of woman is going to bruise the head of Satan. And what He's doing is He is talking about Jesus, who's going to come and who's going to stand against the enemy, and who's going to do that. And yes, Satan is going to bruise the heel of Christ. In other words, Christ is going to experience death. He's going to experience the crucifixion. He's going to be bruised in that way. But in the end, the head of Satan will be bruised. I love other translations that says that He will crush your head. And that is such an incredible, I just love that picture of Jesus crushing the head of Satan. And I think that in that whole moment that God is giving us a picture that yes, things right now look bad. Yes, things right now look hopeless, but there is still hope. Hope will come. Hope will show up. You will have a future. There is hope in the future. The woman's offspring will bruise the head of the serpent. And we get to look forward to that. And we see that when Jesus died and He rose again, that is exactly what He was doing. He was destroying death and the grave. He broke the bonds of that. He broke the curse, if you will. Now, we're still under the curse and we're still in that, but the curse has been broken. It was broken by Jesus, and He is going to come again and restore all things. So even in the midst of difficulty, even in the midst of pain, God gives us hope, and that's what He did, and we get to experience that every year and be reminded of that. So I hope this is helpful to you guys. Can't wait to see you again tomorrow.